ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the afternoon Weather Xtreme video for Wednesday, the 13th day of August. Slow clearing across Alabama today, and the conditions look pretty dry for the next few days. Let's peek at the Skycam images this afternoon coming around the ABC 3340 Skycam network. We'll start down in Dallas County. That's the view coming from Selma. That's the historic Edmund Pettus Bridge crossing the Alabama River, in the sky partly sunny there. From Trussville, we are noticing some breaks in the cloud cover, but the clearing process admittedly a little slower than expected today, but the sun is out there. And pretty much the same sky from Demopolis. Looks like a big barge coming up the Tom Bigby. That's the view from the Demopolis Civic Center. There's the water vapor satellite imagery. You can clearly see the drier air is taking over aloft, and that low-level moisture is being scoured out as well. The surface low is well to the east, that wave over the Carolinas this afternoon. In response to that clearing, there's a look at what we've got, the visible satellite imagery this afternoon, and you can see it's pretty broken out there. You really have to go back to Memphis and the Mississippi Delta to find blue sky and complete sunshine. Around here, just some breaks in the cloud cover, but again, we think the clouds will dissipate pretty quickly this evening, and tomorrow should be a brighter day and a warmer day. Ahead of the surface low, a tornado watch for parts of North Florida, South Georgia, and the coast of South Carolina until 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, and that will probably be expanded over to include Jacksonville and Gainesville shortly. Temperatures today, still nothing really hot for August showing up there. We've got some 80s over the Plain States, but come on, this is mid-August. You'd expect to see triple digits somewhere. Around here, mostly 70s because of the slow clearing. And again, we should warm up tomorrow and Friday. Friday with highs getting back up around 90 both of those days. Here's the QPF map valid through Monday morning. I think this is a little too much for us. Very heavy rain over the Plain States. Look at Oklahoma City and Wichita, Dallas-Fort Worth. That looks awfully wet for those folks. And around here, I don't think we see much rain at all until maybe Sunday, and even then, it's questionable. And what about the twin waves and the Atlantic? There they are. We've got the lead wave, no sign of super organization. In fact, the Hurricane Center canceled a Hurricane Hunter flight earlier this morning. And the trailing wave, again, disorganized. It's there, but not particularly organized. Modeling on 92, which is the lead wave, the models that pick up on this thing. The BAM set, they want to move it over toward Hispaniola, but I think the more reasonable check is what you're seeing on the other models. And that's the L-bar, the Limited Barotropic, and the Clipper 5 takes it really a northward turn just to the east of the Bahamas. That's interesting. And the trailing wave, there's a look at that. The models want to recurve this one now into the open Atlantic. But let's look at the GFDL, which has been in recent years one of the more accurate models. This is valid at 126 hours. And really it's focused on the lead wave, which according to this would be Hurricane Faye at this point, if this is correct. And the GFDL has it turning north right before getting to Miami and Fort Lauderdale and just kind of hanging around off the east central coast of Florida. And with a trough developing over, say, the Mississippi Valley region, that northward turn could be correct. So we're beginning to see increasing signs this might not be a Gulf of Mexico storm, but that's not carved in stone. Let's just keep waiting and watching. And really, you need to get the thing on the board. Let's get it organized, and then we can have a much better feel for what this is going to do and where it's going to go. Modeling, this is the GFS, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow at 500 millibars. Trough over the east, that persistent trough. And down below that, the surface wave that brought the soaking rain yesterday is off the Atlantic coast east of Cape Cod. And around here, the air drier. We think the day will be partly to mostly sunny with a high close to 90. Same thing Friday. The good moisture feed is up there through the Plain States. Saturday, starting off the weekend, the weather still looks relatively dry here. The axis of the better moisture still back off to the west. We note Saturday, the GFS depicting what could be Faye just north of Hispaniola. Sunday, that system moves to the Bahamas. And again, there might be enough moisture for a shower here, but the deeper moisture definitely west of Alabama. Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, East Oklahoma, Mississippi. And then Monday of next week, you see that trough there across the nation's heartland, and that might just turn that tropical system north. Let's see what the GFS does with it. It's got it over the Bahamas, indeed, moving more north, taking it from that north coast of Hispaniola northwest. And again, you just have to wonder if J.B. Elliott made the right call Monday night on Weather Brains. He called Cape Hatteras on this one, and by golly, that's looking better and better. So again, the idea may be shifting away from a Gulf storm to an Atlantic coast threat here. And then Tuesday of next week, the blob of moisture that would be the tropical system is moving north. And Wednesday of next week, a week from today, the tropical system still showing up, moving north, and the Atlantic just off the coast of the Carolinas. And again, we've still got that moisture axis west of here. There could be some flooding problems, if this is right, over Louisiana and Arkansas over the next 5 days. But again, this is really suggesting not that much rain. Certainly nothing like yesterday for the next 5 days. And the end of the cycle on the 29th, well, the westerlies are dipping a little farther to the south here, and down below that, pretty good-looking storm over Canada with a trailing front. But again, there's not much skill in specifics out there. We just peek out there just for the fun of it and looking for trends. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. Notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.